I remember my auntie saw me at Agbobuleshi, Timber Market, and I was overall. So, and I'm very dirty. I remember, because I have to build my machines. I want to buy some parts from there. She saw me, she sells fish. She saw me and she called my mother and said, "Are you sure your son is okay?" Because she thought I was going mad. But today, the same family who looked at you some way want your money for rent. Want the same dollar money for their rent, for their school fees and all that. That's how it is. So
today we speak with Mr. George Annan, CEO of Fibre Star, a company that takes in 2,500 coconut waste from the environment and turns it into organic fertilizers. He shares his story of how he conceived the idea, discouragements, and some challenges he had to face. Today I'm here at Fibre Star Limited. We want to get to know you.
I'm the CEO of Fibre Star Limited, the producers of organic, I would say, products. We have Coco Peat, we have potting soil, we have compost, we have grow bag, we have coconut fiber, we have enzyme, we have Coco Chips, we have other products that we produce here.
How long have you been in the business?
We've been in this business, let's say here is 10 years.
Okay.
We didn't start from here. We started from Pong.
Okay.
And then we came here. So Pong we spent 6 years.
Okay.
And here we spend about 10 years now.
Wow.
Yes, almost 10 years. So by November it will be 10 years exactly.
So 16 years in the business.
Yes.
Somebody will ask, what did you see in waste? Because what we are seeing is, excuse me to say, a lot of waste over here. What did you see in that?
Actually, what made me go into waste, or not say recycling, is because of our rainfall patterns that normally it affects the environment here in this part of Accra.
Okay.
Before, when it rains, the whole place is flooded. And I realized that they have a lot of waste that go to block the draining system, the gutters, and then it makes the water to overflow and then moves into homes. One thing about rain is that, or water, when it's moving, it doesn't need obstruction. When you obstruct it, wherever it finds, it goes. It moves to those directions. So it was the rainfall pattern and then the environmental challenges that we're experiencing in this area was what made me to go into the recycling today I am into.
But what made you take it into the business aspect?
Yes, because, one thing about it is in this world, whatever you do, when the moment you start solving problems, out of solving the problem, the business aspect will come along with it.
Okay.
So I didn't start by looking at business aspect. I started by solving a problem, an environmental challenge. And out of that, the interest of business came in. Then I started looking at, okay, if I could do this and turn them around. Then out of that, I started researching on what we can, like after recycling, what we can get from the recycled coconut or the recycled materials. And then I realized that, okay, there are more things that we can be able to derive from the coconut waste and other products.
So you don't have any background in agriculture or any sciences that led you to this?
Actually, I am an electrical engineer.
Okay.
But you see, before I started this thing, I did my project work in school. And it was something concerning a palm.
Okay.
So it was because based on that, I started to research on that. But you see, you can see most of the machines here. I build them myself.
Okay.
Yes, I build my own machines.
Okay.
Yes, I build my own factory.
Wow.
Myself. So what I did was that because I have the electrical background, I decided to learn welding and fabrication.
Okay.
And then mechanical engineering in addition to the electrical engineering, because I realized that, okay, how can I recycle this waste? I need machines. And I didn't have the funds to raise to buy those machines. So I have to generate my local way of producing these machines so that I could start producing them. I will not lie to you that it was easy. It wasn't easy.
Okay.
I have to go through a lot of tough times and all those things. I remember I did first one, it didn't work. I did it about the fifth, sixth time before it worked.
Wow.
Yes. So I wouldn't say that, oh, because I I just started and then thinking about it, or at the initial stage, I just had the whole thing looking at, okay, I want to recycle. I just quickly jumped producing machines and I started. No, it didn't work that way.
Wow.
I went through a lot of challenges, but in all, we thank God that I'm able to overcome the challenges, and today it is now a new story.
Wow. So how much waste do you process here in, let's say, a day or a week?
Yeah, we produce about 2,500 tons of coconut husks or waste daily.
2,500 tons?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because if you watch the number of tonnage they bring from outside, and this is just within Tema and its environment.
Wow.
So can you imagine that if you start taking waste from
different
regions or areas, then we'll have a lot. We'll have a lot here. And for us, because that is what we are using for most of our core products, it is something that is not difficult for us to.
So do you pay for it, or they pay you to get the coconuts?
I have the two.
You have the two?
Yes, there are some who pay for us to come for it.
Okay.
And there are some also who we pay for them to, especially when we have contracts to supply that quantities. I realize that, okay, our trucks are not enough. So we hire other people to also bring them, then we pay them. It all depends on the business that is there, or the business that will be demanding for more of the product.
Wow. So walk me through the process, how it is done.
Yes. So initially, before I will start the production, like I was saying, there was waste all over the place. So I combed the whole area where most of these waste are being generated. So realize that, especially from the coconut side, realize that those vendors who sell the coconut are the ones who generate the waste. And now, after generating the waste, getting rid of the waste become a challenge for them, because the waste companies don't want to come for them because they don't have means of recycling the coconut. So they also look around. Any other available space they find, they throw them there, and then they go back to business again. So I have to, then another mind come that, okay, why don't I go to them, those who generate the waste, and give them an education on what their activity. They are doing very well, creating business for themselves, but they're also creating waste, which the waste, they just look around, discriminating and throw them away, and it's also causing another environmental challenge. Mosquitoes, breeding of mosquitoes, and then whenever it rains, you move into the gutters, the drainage system, and all that. So when I was able to go through that way with them, I realized that I could win their thought or their mind or their trust. So because of that, I had a arrangement with them. I said, look, don't go and throw this thing away like you used to do. Now I will provide you sacks. Okay, put your waste in there. And I don't want you to just leave them anyhow. Then it will not serve the purpose of me, asking you to pack them. So package it neatly. And when you have more, you call me. I'll let my people come and pick it and bring it to my place. So in that way, they help me and I also help them. Good. So I'm helping to create their waste, while they're also helping to package the product neatly for me, so that I will come for it, so that it doesn't become another nuisance to the environment.
So when they bring it to your factory, when it's finally in your factory, how do you go through the process? I'm not talking about going to details.
Yes. Or what when it comes into the factory, what we do is that it has to be brought to the area where it's going to be used for recycling. So it will be brought there. And then before it to bring there, we have a way of weighing every weight that comes. So they come, we weigh it, and then we know the number of tonnage that have been brought here before it will go to the final place, and then it will be channeled into the machines. So when we work upon it, then now the finished product, we have about 2 products coming out. The fiber and then the Coco Peat. So we have to quantify the two and know that, okay, this is what we've gotten from through the weight. Then we know the quantities that we have. derived from the waste.
Yeah, talking about the tonnage, 2,500.
Yes.
Can you put that in revenue, in a day, revenue, if you can quantify that for us?
Yes, you know, one thing about it is that in terms of revenue, I will not be able to tell you. I can only tell you some kind of figure, because sometimes when you, let's say 2,500, when you process, you can get about half of the tonnage, or even less than half.
Okay.
Because you are going to get other products which are also come from the from the same coconut husk that you've done. You are going to have fiber, you're going to have coconut shells, you're going to have coco peat, and then also other products that will also so at the end of the day, we are not able to tell you quantify that it is that or it is this, because it's not about one product that you can tell, okay, every month I produce this. That's because, like I'm telling you, we are having different products that will derive from the waste.
But it is lucrative.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So
but I won't say that it was that lucrative when we started.
Okay.
It was very tough because people didn't know about the product. Okay. Yes, when I started this product, it was very tough for me, even doing business and convincing people to buy the product, but they didn't know about it. So I have to give much education, even sometimes give it to them freely. And people were not willing to even take it just to use, because I wanted them to use, and then for them to see the effect of the product on what they want to use, so that they can give me feedback. And you go there, your bag is lying down. So sometimes I have to buy some seeds and do the planting themselves for them in their presence, for them to see, and I ask them to just take care of it for me. Then once in a while I go there to check, and then out of that I'm able to win their interest, and then their trust in what I'm doing. And that's how gradually I'm able to win Ghanaians and some other people to understand that, oh, this thing is good, so you can do this. But it does not be an easy journey at all.
What has been some of you've talked about some of the challenges, but what have been some of the challenges?
I would say one of the big challenges is electricity. Yes, the electricity tariff is very high when it comes to sometimes it's crazy. So we have to deduce a way of working. We are supposed to work every day, but now we are working 2-3 times in a day, in a week, and then the other days we use it for bagging and other things, just to buy time. Because we realize that if we don't cut, we are working every day, we cannot, because the electricity we pay is easy. Apart from that too, the other challenge has been labor. Labor has been one of the biggest challenge as an entrepreneur. I will not lie to you. It's one of the biggest challenge, because the youth of today don't want to work. The slightest thing they get, they are out. When they pay them, they go and sleep in. When the money gets finished, they come to work. It's very difficult. And sometimes you bring people and they're stealing, and not the stealing is too much.
Wow.
I tell you.
So what has been a discouraging moment? Even when you were starting, you want to go into waste. People see you packing coconut waste and stuff.
Yes, I can tell you a story of what happened to me. I remember my auntie saw me at Agbogboloshi, Tima Market, and I was overall, so and very dirty. I remember, because I have to build my machines. I want to buy some parts from there. She saw me, she sell fish. She saw me and she called my mother and said, "Are you sure your son is okay?" Because she thought I was going mad. In this part of the world, you going to waste. They have a way of looking at you as a baller man. But they've forgotten that it's from the baller.
That's where the money is.
As I tell you, from the waste, that is where that. But they say when you start this way, it comes with its own challenges. Family, friends, they have a way of looking at you. But today, the same family who looked at you some way want your money for rent. Want the same baller money for their rent, for their school fees and all that. That's how it is. So, but these are some of the challenges that came. It wasn't that easy, but I was able to overcome them. Because with my father like this, He supported me right from the word go.
Okay.
I was able to sell the idea to him.
Okay.
And as a father, he encouraged me. He never discouraged me.
Okay.
Yes, he told me that, my son, if that's what's going to be okay for you, go ahead and do it. And I'm going to give my blessing.
Okay.
So I'll support you. I remember when I started, my father used to come here.
Wow.
Sit here with me for hours.
Wow.
Even paying my workers. He was the one even paying my workers for me.
Okay.
Okay. Because you starting this business, nobody's buying. How do you pay your workers and all that? I remember this man will come and sit here and with me. He encourages me with his words, and then he tell me that, look, my son, is going to be okay. You just have to believe in whatever you are doing.
Wow.
These are the things that encourage me and move me to do what I was doing actually.
Wow. So what will you say are some of the benefits of this over the chemical kind of fertilizer that we are using?
Let me tell you something. Yeah. We need to help our own to grow as a business and as what we grow in this country. Yeah. But we prefer to import and use what we don't know about. Yeah. Currently, as we speak, okay, people bring fertilizers into this country and it goes into the market and they sell. Yeah. Nobody knows the compositions of those fertilizers, the effect on the soil, the effect on the product. Yeah. Okay. There are farmers at my back here. They farm, nobody checks them, the quality, the standards of what they are doing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, those products ends up in the market. Yes. And me and you will go there to buy. Okay. I went to the market to buy a tomato. I squeeze the water and I have this gadget to test the acidity level of the tomatoes, and I realized that we are killing ourselves in this country. Wow. Okay. But who checks?
Nobody.
Who knows what we are eating? Name all the vegetables. Okay. Who check the standards of what comes into the market? Nobody.
Nobody.
Okay, because this thing comes from the farm straight to the market and it is being sold. Yeah. So me, I believe that, you see, if we have the system to be able to check some of these things and help business like us to grow, okay, because we are local manufacturers, you can monitor us better. Yeah. The system can monitor us better. It can help us to become even better, that we can even export some of our products outside. Okay. And Ghana will get this benefit for us exporting, and the dollar and the CD ratio it will be standard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But what do we see now? There's a lot of importation. People are bringing fake products into the system, competing with us. Yeah. Okay. And at the end of the day, we, the same Ghanaians, buy those products because we think that they are cheaper. Okay. We bring it to the market. The farmer go to buy the fertilizers, put them into this farm. Then within some few days, he has his tomatoes ready. Then he takes them into the market. Nobody checks everything, nothing. So at the end of the day, I would say that, look, we need to support our own. Yeah. We need to help our own. We need to, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be guidelines. There should be guidelines to guide us so that we can compete with the world. Because what we produce there is the best ever we can get. Wow. We are using our local products here. Our local, natural, these are from natural, from plants, and also from other animal base, and that is what we blend to give out the best that we can have for our local production.
So on this, aside the money aspect, what other impact do you think your product is having on the environment or even the people in the community?
Yes, we are creating jobs. Okay, there are some of the people we are housing. There are some who are single mothers, which the company is supporting one way or other. Yes, some of them we have to take, even to the extent of taking their children to school to help their mother so that they can work and then take care of their children. You see, there are a lot of let's say interventions that as a company, yes, individually we do to support the little we can do for our community and the people around who are there. Apart from that, those who generate the waste themselves too. Yes, once in a while we organize a medical checkup for them, for them to also understand them, for the hospital to teach them what they have to do, the protections, and then the protection gears and all that things they need to have in dealing with their business, so that you won't do business and then tomorrow you carry the whole money to go and take care of yourself. So some of the things that we do also to support them.
How many people do you employ now?
Yes, we have about 20 people that we've employed. We could do more, but you see, what we do is that when we have contract, then we hire more.
Okay.
But permanently, that's what we do. Yeah. We have about 7 products we produce here. We have the grow bag.
Okay.
We have this is a special bag for a household or for commercial production.
Okay.
We have Coco Peat.
Okay.
We have potting soil. We have compost. We have coconut fiber.
Okay.
We have Coco Chips.
Okay.
And then we have the enzyme. Okay. Yes. So these are the 7 products that we produce here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if any young person, if you had to advise your young self, what advice will you give?
Yeah, me, one thing I would advise is that the young generation is that, look, we should stop looking at making money quick.
Okay.
The fastest way we think that we can do is to dupe people and take their money. Yeah. This sack-away thing that we are doing, look, it's not going to help you. Set up something that you think you can do it and do it well. Yeah. I always tell people that are graduates who are into bread production, and today they've made a lot of money. Yeah. There's nothing like, look, when you're able to do something, when you're able to solve a problem, you make money. So look at something where you think you can play. Yeah. Okay, even it can be pure water. Yeah. That you are selling. It's all matters about how you do it. Okay, we have a lot of bread that we sell in this country, but there are particular ones that people constantly buy. Yeah. You think it's because of what? It's because the person branded himself very well. Yeah. So you can also take up something and work out with. And tomorrow we can compete with the big guys outside who are also doing wonders with their product. So for me, I would tell the young guys, the young generation is that, look, we should stop looking out to making up money easily, and parents should also stop giving the young guys or the young generation pressure. Look, please help your children, let them understand that before they finish school, it is not going to be easy like that. Take that thing. When we were in school, we thought after school we go and get job to do. Yeah. That's how it is. So you will imagine that after school I'll get a job, I'll be in my car, I'll build my house, and then that is the assumption you will have. Yes. But you realize that when you finish school and come home, you realize that no, that's not how it is. So parents will start lecturing their children, let them understand that, look, and plan your children's life. Help them to plan their life at that tender age.